Hello, my vivacious Virgo, and welcome to your moon reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out your other readings on my channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Helps me grow my channel. And if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the 2024 yearly reading I plan to put up very soon. And if you like the moon readings, please do comment and let me know so I can know whether you want to see more of these 7-card moon circles or not. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get in here. 2024 is looking like a pretty exciting year. So first position in the 7-card circle is what you're facing or what you're kind of going through right now. The second position is kind of what got you into that. The third is like a challenge card in typical tarot, and it's what's kind of keeping you in that. The fourth card is your optimal outcome should you follow the fifth, sixth, and seventh cards. And I'm hoping you can see all of these, but if you can't, I will certainly be going through them one at a time, so do not worry about that. But right now we have new beginnings. So I feel like for you guys, you're facing new beginnings. Now, whether this is something you've chosen to do, just forge a new path for yourself, or you've chosen to go back to school, change jobs, start a new relationship, whatever. Or whether it's been thrust upon you unwillingly, perhaps. I do feel like this is something that is new for you, right? You are in a different position than you were before. And, new is always difficult, right? So most people don't love new, okay? Most of us don't love it. It's something that we have to learn. It's something we have to change, and change is scary. There are very few people who love, hey, let's rock the world. Let's change everything. Let's just, throw things up and just try to see what happens, right? So I know this can be frightening for some of us, but I do think that the new beginnings are something that you are, dealing with right now. So I do feel like for most of you, this is kind of I'm not gonna say terrible situation, but I do think you are kind of in a apprehensive mode with this. What got you there is focus, okay? And this is actually a beautiful card though, because I do feel like you're focused here. I don't feel like this is something where lack of focus caused you to have to get a new beginning. I feel like this is actually the feeling that I get from this card for some reason. A lot of times I see this as a lack of focus is the issue, but for you guys, I feel like this is an actual focus situation that got you into this new beginning. So I feel like you are hyper-focused on yourself. And that's fantastic, okay? Because what it's telling me is that the change that was made was either meant to happen, okay? So it's like your higher divination or the universe kind of tower moment. Basically, it's made this happen. If it's something that you didn't do yourself, if you got dumped, if you got fired, whatever it may be, you may be like, this sucks and I hate this, but it's because you are focused on yourself or need to be focused on yourself, and this is part of the process, okay? Or this is a situation where you have decided you need to put more focus into yourself, and so you've left a situation that maybe was draining you, was not giving back to you as much as you were putting into it, or maybe this is just something where you are wanting to expand your knowledge base, expand your horizons, expand just, your life, in general. So I feel like this is kind of fantastic, really, okay? Good news. And maybe you don't see it that way, but I do think it is good news. And what's keeping you in it is the masculine. And this is another fantastic card, really, I believe, because this is really about controlling your whole world, your whole situation, your whole environment, right? This is really being kind of like the head of your personal universe here, your world, okay? Controlling the narrative. And I feel like that's what's keeping you in this, is because that you want to control the narrative. And maybe for some time, the focus really wasn't on you. Maybe you were giving so much to other people, you just weren't giving yourself enough, and you decided, I'm not going to do that anymore. Now, whether that meant you left people behind, quit a job, quit a relationship, to focus completely on you, or whether that just meant, hey, I kind of backed off some extra stuff so I could focus more on myself a little bit, but I'm still doing other things too, doesn't really matter. The thing is, you are focusing on yourself. You are starting new things that are going to help you, and that's going to help you kind of really be better overall, okay? As an overall leader, overall controlling your narrative, your life, your everything. And that's really a fantastic thing. And this is one of the few really, really good readings I've seen of the signs. So that's good news. Your optimal outcome is growth. And that's absolutely what I'm seeing here. Like I said, I feel like this is something where the focus and the new beginning is really going to lead to growth. And again, whether this is something that you intentionally by design did, okay, I'm choosing to back off certain things or make myself a priority and change direction and really focus on me, or the universe did it for you, or your higher divination did it for you, or tower moments kind of situations. Regardless of how this came about, I do see you really growing. You're growing yourself. You're really, maturing, growing, learning, becoming a whole, kind of different person out of this. And I think that's fantastic. So I do think that your optimal outcome is going to be fantastic. So even if this is something where you're like, what in the crap is this lady talking about? I got dumped, I got fired, I got whatever. I have to start over from scratch. Is she nuts? How is this all positive? Well, look at it as an opportunity, because I do believe even if you didn't choose this path, it was fated for you. Again, like a tower moment, to allow you to get something better, right? It's taking away something that was inhibiting you to allow you to have something that's going to, sky's the limit, okay? So how do you get to this place of full-on growth, especially if this is feeling like it's something that, you're a little apprehensive about, even if you planned it, or you're full on, what the crap, because you didn't want this to happen at all, right? Well, the first thing is peace, okay? You need to make peace with it. That's first. You need to just accept it and make peace with it, make peace with yourself, okay? Accept the fact that new beginnings are scary. If it's something you planned, you know what? Don't feel like you are on your own. Do not feel like you should, feel, oh my gosh, why am I so scared? That. Everyone is scared when things are new. Like I said, very, very few people, if any, that I know, love change, love new, love to have to learn something new, be thrust into something new. That's for those that, are kind of being thrust into it. And for those of you who are starting something new or trying something new, you've got that mentality, most of us, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, or, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to keep up? Or we all have those self-doubts, okay? That's normal. If we didn't, if we were a person who thought we could do everything in the world and knew everything in the world, well, we couldn't learn anything, right? We could never learn if we thought we knew everything. Those are the people that are completely useless. If you think you know everything in the world, you're never going to learn anything because you already think you know it, and that's terrible, right? So anyway, make peace with the fact that either it's happened to you, make the best of it and move forward, or you've made it happen, and if you're a little bit apprehensive about it, that's quite all right. It's still something that you have done, you've made happen, and you are going to be phenomenal at it. So what if you're scared? Everybody's a little scared from time to time, okay? And extremes, right? And I think for you, this is just a reminder, really, that this is going to feel extreme, right? These new beginnings are going to feel extreme to you. Anything that you do that you have not done before feels extreme, okay? It may push the limits of what you've ever done, right? You may make peace with this, go forward with it, and they're like, okay, well, you can do this, so now you can do this. Now you can try that. Now you can try this. And I think really and truly, you should push those extremes. You should push yourself to try to do those things. If there are things that you think you couldn't do before, give it a try. Now is the time. There is a reason that the universe, your higher divination, whatever you believe in, made this happen for you, because they believed in you. Okay? The world believes in you. The universe believes in you. Your higher divination believes in you. Okay? And if you did it yourself, it's because you have a deep down belief in yourself. And that is, unparalleled, right? When you have that, you can pretty much do anything. So allow yourself to push yourself to, try new things, do things that you thought you never could. They may feel extreme to you. I can't do that. I can't try that. I can't, that person's way out of my league to try to date. So what? Ask them out. Okay. If you really like them, that job's way out of my league to try to get. So what? Apply anyway. These are the things that you want to try to do. There's a reason you've been put into this position, and it is to excel, okay? It is to replace mediocrity with fantastic abilities so that you can grow and be better. And if you don't push yourself, you can't grow and get better, right? And the last one here is balance. And I think this is kind of a twofold, right? One thing is you want to stay on even footing, okay? You don't want to get too extreme. This is a kind of a reminder. Don't do things that are going to be out of your comfort zone at a point where you're questioning it or where it's unsafe. Things like that, okay? If you're questioning this person or this job or this place that you're moving or any of those things for some sort of reason, then maybe you need to, back up off that. You want to be on nice, balanced, even footing. Okay. That's a logistical side. But in more of a, kind of spiritual thought, you want to be balanced in that you want to kind of develop yourself in a balanced way, right? So when you are working on things, don't be so extreme that you are pushing yourself only in one regard, right? So yeah, you may have started out here because you didn't feel like work was being fair to you. And that's what really got you to go make the move, right? So you're really pushing yourself in the work scope, right? But if you push yourself too hard in the work scope, your social life, your personal life, your family life can fall. Don't allow that to happen, okay? Same with if it's the opposite, right? If this is a family issue or a relationship issue or whatever that you're dealing with here that's forced you to kind of make changes, start something new, okay? Don't focus so much, so extreme on that's all you focus on, and you get out of balance there where, other things in your life start to suffer, okay? Because then you're just going to be so back out of balance that you're right back here again, right? You're right back in that cycle again. So whatever you do, do it with balance. The extreme here does not mean to go extreme one way or another in your life. It just means push yourself to do more than you thought you could, right? In positive ways. Keep that in mind. It's always in positive ways, okay? And when you do that, when you are building a balanced, happy life, that you are made peace with, that you are pushing yourself to be better, to grow, to learn more, to meet new people, to try new things, you are going to be growing. You're going to be a whole new person, really, right? New experiences, new people in your life, new opportunities, totally new types of information that you'll have, types of new experiences to, kind of build on, all kinds of things like that. And that is real, true growth, right? So I think this is all happening for a reason, okay? And I think you can make the best of this. I think you are going to really come out on the other side of this new beginning in an amazing, amazing way with so much more to show for it, so much better, more exciting, more adventurous, more fun of a situation that you're in, when you get there. So if right now you are in this position where you are facing new beginnings, whether it's self-imposed or whether it was thrust upon you, and you are either apprehensive or resistant, don't be, okay? I think it's all going to be for the best, and it's going to work out in a way that it's going to be so much better for you, okay? Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let me know. I would love to know if this is happening for you right now, and what you kind of are hoping to gain out of this. I would love to know. So see ya. Bye.